This tutorial is about the NVIDIA plugin for Photoshop. We will need a few texture files in order to test the functions of the NVIDIA plugin. Press the File link button on your Giants video player and the folder opens for this chapter. The folder contains 3 textures and 1 i3D file. We create a new folder on our desktop and call it Create Test. Now we copy the 3 PNGs and the i3D from the DVD to this folder. We start Photoshop and open create_diffuse PNG first. The Giants engine uses 3 textures to best describe a material. The diffuse map is the most important of these and the only one that is absolutely necessary because it gives the material color and basic texture. Now we open the create_specular PNG file. In addition to the diffuse map, a material can use a specular map. This specifies which areas of a material are shiny and which are dull. So for our purpose, the metal nails are brighter and shinier in the game than the wood, which is duller. Finally, we have the normal map. A normal map changes the surface of the material in order to produce details, which cannot be modeled as polygons. So an object gets more depth and detail than it actually has. Let's open the create_height PNG file and create a normal map. The NVIDIA plugin can translate a black and white height map to a normal map. If we want to create a normal map, we paint the details that are placed higher up with brighter shades of gray and those that are placed lower down with darker shades of gray. We choose from the menu bar, Filter, NVIDIA Tools, Normal Map Filter, and the corresponding plugin window will open. The settings should be as follows. Filter type for sample. This reproduces the most accurate details. Invert Y must be turned on, otherwise the texture will be inverted. The height source should be set to average RGB and the alpha field should be set to unchanged. Finally, the min Z value should be 0 and the intensity of the resulting normal map can be set using the scale value. A good starting value is 4. If the normal map appears too flat, you can increase the value or decrease it if we only want to create very fine details. When we are happy with the settings, we click on OK and the height map is converted into a normal map. Now we will have to convert the 3 textures to the aforementioned DDS format. In the menu, select File, Save As. In the Save dialog box, select D3D DDS as type of file. We make sure not to change the file name, or else the engine will not be able to find the texture. So we save our create_diffuse PNG as create_diffuse DDS and another NVIDIA dialog opens in order to set the DDS properties. It is important to select DXT1 No Alpha from the drop-down menu here. All other formats are only used in very rare cases and should only be used when they are absolutely necessary. This is a 2D texture and we should always select Generate MIP Maps and set it to All. Now we can click on Save and the texture is saved as DXT1 DDS texture without alpha channel with all MIP maps. Depending on the size of the texture, this can take a while as compression takes place. We do this with the 2 other textures as well, and then we can open the Create i3D file in our Create Test folder. We will see the same crate as in the previous tutorials, but this time no more warnings are displayed in the Giants editor status bar because we are loading optimized DDS textures instead of memory-intensive PNGs.